Ever since 1988, when Namco released the first Splatterhouse game in the series, it has always had a serious tone to it. At times it has a little chuckle effect, parodying such popular horror movies, but for the most part, Splatterhouse is pretty balls to the wall hardcore and doesn't have time to mess around. This time we're going to take a look at an entry in the Splatterhouse series that definitely had a cutesy feel to it and didn't take itself so seriously. This game was released in between the first Splatterhouse game in '88 and the second game for the Sega Genesis, which is actually my favorite in the entire Splatterhouse series, in '92, Splatterhouse 2. Today we're going to take a look at a game released in 1989 by Namco. This is Splatterhouse WANPAKU Graffiti for the Famicom. This game is definitely an importer's dream as it never saw release in the US. At the time, it was deemed too extreme and hardcore for US audiences, and was only released in Japan. WANPAKU Graffiti takes the hack and slash platforming hybrid mixture in Splatterhouse and makes it its own 8-bit version, which, for the most part it's pretty good. My only complaint with the control, however, is a little bit of a momentum that carries on after you stop pressing in a direction on the D-pad. Other than that, the hit detection is pretty spot on. Sometimes it's a little choppy, but what do you want? It's Splatterhouse on the NES. It's awesome regardless. Unlike in Splatterhouse 1 and definitely in Splatterhouse 2 when it contained more platforming elements, in WANPAKU Graffiti, this one definitely focuses more on platforming. Instead of starting the game with nothing, in WANPAKU Graffiti you always have an axe. You can pick up a shotgun with limited ammo. You never drop your weapon, which is awesome. If this would have been included in the original Splatterhouse games, it would have made it even better. WANPAKU Graffiti also changes it up, featuring an experience point system. By defeating a certain amount of enemies, your health bar grows. The number of enemies needed is seen at the top of the screen. New to the series is the password system also, which allows you to enter stages through inputting 4-digit numbers. The music is alright, nothing too fancy. It serves its purpose for what it's here for in a Splatterhouse game. Creepy, mood, atmospheric settings definitely make an enhancement to the game. And the music gets a thumbs up, but not overly excited about it. The cutscenes in WANPAKU Graffiti are the stuff of legends. Every single time I read one of these lines, I just feel like it should have a t-shirt made after it, especially this one. Through 7 hack and slash platforming levels, a Michael Jackson Thriller dance number, Splatterhouse WANPAKU Graffiti at the time, I could definitely see how people would think it's shocking, but looking back on it, it's just too darn cute. Compared to what we see today, especially in the Splatterhouse 360 game, which I'm also a fan of and I feel gets too bad of a rep, Splatterhouse WANPAKU Graffiti is an awesome little game and is great for importers and isn't too bad on eBay. I've seen it go for as cheap as $20 recently, so if you get a chance, check out WANPAKU Graffiti. It's worth your time. Splatterhouse fans, most definitely worth your time. You'll absolutely love it.
Hey, what is going on here?